Hi. One question I get asked all the time is which sneakers are best? What sneakers are best? And this is my response to that is which sneakers are best for you when you're starting to exercise and you want to make sure that your lower extremities especially stay healthy. Which sneakers are best for you? Because I find that when people ask me this question, they're usually asking me, should I buy Nikes? Should I buy Sauconys? Should I buy Adidas? Should I buy Brooks or New Balance, right? And they'll give off a list of the popular sneakers. And the thing is that it's not about the brand of sneaker that you're buying. It matters about the type of sneaker you're buying. So the brand doesn't matter really. There's lots of different brands and they all make typically 3 types of sneakers. So I'm gonna run through some of this with you and then I'll have a suggestion for you at the end of the best route of action for you to find out what's best for you. My name is June Melia. I am a certified personal trainer. I've been working in fitness for over 25 years and I earned my master's degree in athletic training, which is sort of like a physical therapy-ish part of sports medicine. So, and I'm an avid athlete and runner since I can remember. Okay, so what does matter when you are looking for the right shoe for you? And it's all about your specific anatomy and your specific biomechanics. So biomechanics is how your body moves, through movement, how your body moves. So how does your body move from your feet to your ankles, to your knees, to your hips, to your back, to your shoulders, your rotation, all of that? That's what really matters. So you need to know if you are an overpronator, if you are a supinator, or if you are neutral, if you're just a neutral walker. So I'll just give you my example. I overpronate. So when you overpronate, it really means that through motion, we'll say from your knees down, your heel on the outside hits and then your foot rolls in and your foot kind of collapses and you push off through your big toe. We'll say that's what overpronation is. And so with that can come some injuries, some things that you might be like, oh my gosh, that always happens to me. Like shin splints, like sometimes inner knee pain. Those issues, especially the shin splints, can really be an indicator that you are putting a lot of inward rotation while you are walking or running. So that's overpronation. Supination is the opposite, where you kind of rotate out onto the outside of your foot and you push off from there. And that comes with another slew of injuries. Maybe it's iliotibial bands, like outside knee or hip issues, maybe like stress fractures in the outside of your lower leg or maybe your foot. Anyway, it's like a outside pressure of your, you're rolling out and you're pushing off supinated. So sort of rotating from the outside of your foot. And then we have neutral, and we typically say you're perfect. If you're a neutral runner, then you're just like one of those people that it feels like you are, maybe you've never been injured. I don't know, but that's sort of like considered the gold standard healthy way to be. Now, this is the thing with the shoes, right? I talked in the beginning about what kind of shoes are best for you, right? And it's not about the brand. You can buy any brand, and pretty much all brands have a shoe for you. So I have mine here. So I wear these right now, right? Ultras, and I love them. I wear them running, hiking, walking. They're great. So I overpronate, and I actually had a really big injury in my 20s which sidelined me from my running greatly. And I had a nerve entrapment disorder in my foot, which was misdiagnosed as plantar fasciitis. Plantar fasciitis is inflammation of tissue in the bottom part of your foot. And I probably had some of that too, but most of my pain was caused by a nerve entrapment disorder called tarsal tunnel syndrome, which is like carpal tunnel syndrome, but it was in my ankles. So this shoe has been great for me, and you can see that on the inside, this is the inside of the shoe, it's really thick. Okay, so it's really thick because it's trying to balance me from my overpronation, which would be me kind of collapsing in while I push off. And so this helps support me. This helps support me from that, and it keeps me more neutral, right? It keeps me from collapsing in. It keeps me a little more centered. And I found these because I went to a very well regarded running store. They filmed me running, and we found a shoe that helped to neutralize my run, so that I wasn't overpronating and collapsing in. So sometimes flat feet can be an indicator of this, that you have that tendency to just collapse inwards into the center and just put a lot of pressure on joints that shouldn't be having that much pressure. So these were right for me. So what I recommend you do, and not so much worry about which brand works for you, I would suggest that if you are either just starting out exercising, or you're concerned, especially because you've been riddled with injuries, and whenever you sort of get started, you tend to I always get shin splints, I always get foot pain, I get Achilles tendonitis, I get iliotibial band inflammation, I always pull my hamstring. I mean, if you feel like you're one of those people, I suggest you find there's Fleet Feet in my area. There's just different shoe places that can help you, film you, and so that you can visually see what's going on with your foot strike to help you get neutralized if you need to. Now, some people, this is controversial, some people would say, if it's not broken, don't fix it. And I kind of agree with that. I agree that if you have been running in this one pair of shoes, these New Balance 568s since the 90s, and you've been totally fine, don't try to fix it if it's not broken, and you are like, oh, maybe I do this, and then you change something, and then it throws you off, and you come back and blame me. Don't do that. But if you are riddled with injuries like that, you might need help with footwear. I will also say that I try to, when I'm at work, or when I am around the house or whatever, I am barefoot. I wear barefoot sneakers. Which means barefoot, meaning that they allows your toes to splay when you're in your shoes. I wear Birkenstocks. I got married in Birkenstocks, if you can believe it, because that was when my feet were the worst, and I just wore Birkenstocks. So I counterbalance all of this support when I'm exercising with other things to help also keep my feet pliable and working and healthy all the other time. If I was asymptomatic like I am now and pain-free, that's what I would recommend you do. If you are coming off of an injury, like you have plantar fasciitis, you have Achilles tendonitis, you have a knee issue, you have anything like that, I would recommend finding a shoe that neutralizes you and wearing it all the time. And then once everything starts simmering down, then maybe branch out. But that's what I recommend. So go to a running store and get fit properly for a good pair of shoes so that you can enjoy your time being fit. That's all I'm going to say about that now. I hope that was really helpful. And if you want more advice or tips from me, I would love it if you would post them below, and feel free to like and subscribe to my videos here that I'm really enjoying putting out for you guys. Okay, so I look forward to speaking with you or seeing you back around again soon. Bye!